Hi again, everyone. So, we're going to talk about writing a paragraph again. So, for your assignment, you're going to write about your neighborhood. So, I have this paragraph, and this is a paragraph from an old student of mine who lives in New Jersey. This is her paragraph, and we're going to go over some of the mistakes she made. So, first off, the good thing that she did was her title has a capital M and a capital N. So the first letter of each word is capitalized. She also made an indent, which is great. Now, let's read it together. I like my neighborhood very much. Perfect. Nothing wrong with that sentence. I can see New York City from my neighborhood. Also a perfect sentence. Nothing is wrong with it. It has a nice park and hospital. Okay, so if she just said it has a nice park, there would be no problems here. And notice, right? So nice is an adjective. And she's also using a nice park. So because there's an adjective, the goes before the adjective and then the noun, right? Okay. But then she has period, capital A, and hospital. So remember what I told you about incomplete sentences? They need subjects and verbs, right? So we only have and hospital. Well, an easy way to fix this problem is to just erase the period and make the A lowercase, right? So it has a nice park and hospital. Good. Unless you want to talk about something different about the hospital, right? I can make that a separate sentence. It has a nice park and it has a big hospital, maybe. So it depends on what you're trying to say. Maybe she meant that both the hospital and the park are nice. Okay, let's move on. My neighbors are quiet and friendly. Okay, so she uses two adjectives, right? Quiet and friendly. Perfect. The is a restaurant in my neighborhood that I like. Okay. First, it needs to be there. There is, and no there is a restaurant because there's a consonant, it's not a vowel there. There is a restaurant in my neighborhood that I like. Okay, that's good. Now, the one thing about this is she doesn't give me a concluding sentence. She just ends it at the restaurant. You have to tie it back to the neighborhood, right? So it has to sound somewhat similar to this. I like my neighborhood very much. You can say something like, I enjoy my neighborhood, or I enjoy going around my neighborhood. I like living in my neighborhood. I think my neighborhood is very beautiful. Something like this, right? You don't leave it at just a restaurant in the neighborhood. You need a concluding sentence to finish it off nicely. Okay, so now I hope this helped a little. I want you guys to talk about your neighborhood. Tell me what's around there. Are there shops close by? Is there a store that you like shopping at? What's around there? Are there restaurants you like? Are there nice parks by you? What's close by? And talk about your neighbors too, right? Are your neighbors friendly? Are you friends with your neighbors? Or Or do you keep to yourself? Keep to yourself. That means do you like stay home and not talk to your neighbors? Okay, so this is more or less what I want you to do for the assignment. Remember, it needs a title, an indent, and a full sentence has a subject and a verb, or else it is incomplete. Now we have capital I, right, in the beginning of the sentence, and then a period at the end. Not a comma. We don't put commas at the end of sentences or a full thought, right? It's a period. And I'm trying to think, what else do I need to explain to you? I think that's it. If you guys have any questions, please just let me know. And all right, enjoy. Happy writing.